Being an effective teacher also means maintaining your professional responsibilities. One way that I maintain my professional responsibilities is by communicating with the families. I do this through several ways. The first way is communicating through a daily behavior chart, which is sent home with the students every day that includes their behavior, notes written from the teacher or notes written from home, and also includes their math and reading assignment for the night. And here is what it looks like. Another way that I communicate with my families is through a weekly newsletter. Inside the weekly newsletter, it includes what the skills that we will be working on in all subject areas. It also includes upcoming news, days off. Fortunately, this year I have a lot of families that pick up their students. So every day at dismissal, I get to communicate with my families about their child's behavior, their academic progress. And the last form of communication that I use with my families is through email and telephone or written communication. All those ways keep the families in the loop, and I'm really big on fostering a relationship between myself and the families so that they know that they can come to me if there's any problems that they see with their student, and that we're able to share in the learning process of their child. The next professional responsibility that I uphold is recording data in a student record system. One way that I record data is through anecdotal notes that I take during small group sessions. I keep the notes on note cards and I place them in a filing system so that I'm able to pull them out when I'm doing report cards or I'm conferencing with parents. The other thing that I do to record the student data is I keep an online system of their grades and the course and the work that it was done in. I also keep a hard copy grade book that I use when I'm going to find the final scores for their report cards, or if I see a trend among students' performance in a certain area, I look at it and I try to assess whether or not I need to reteach the subject, why the students did poorly in this area, or even why the students really succeeded in a certain area. So all the data that I keep is really essential to helping me plan my further instruction. The next professional responsibility is growing and developing professionally. One way that I am upholding this professional responsibility is by getting my master's degree. I think it is important to continue your education so that you are keeping in with the trend of learning, that you are being able to communicate with fellow educators from other schools, and that you are continuing your learning just like as students are learning every day. Another way that I develop and grow professionally is I attend all my PLC meetings. I offer help when there's workshops at the school to attend. And the last professional responsibilities is reflecting on professional practice. I think that it's important to reflect on your professional practice because that's what helps you grow as an educator. I really have found it essential from my graduate courses having to record myself and then look back at the recordings and make the anecdotal notes because I really notice things that you don't notice when you're teaching that are like, oh, I could change that, I could do this better, or wow, that was really good, I should continue using this. The videos I feel are really, really essential to helping an educator become better. Also, I am really big on after I teach a lesson, thinking about that lesson for the day and pulling out the strengths and weaknesses and kind of jotting down in a record book that I keep things that I should do the same for next year or things that I should change. What did the students really engage with? What did they kind of have a hard time understanding? So that way I'm able to perfect my craft over the years. I also feel as though I am really in tune with my students and are they picking something up? Are they not picking it up? What am I doing as an educator that I could be doing better to help um, further their understanding? I feel like I really try to be reflective in my practices so that I am really honing in on my craft and I'm really perfecting it so that way I can be the best well-rounded educator that I can be. Um, I know a lot of teachers probably would not say this or would not agree to it, but I actually really like when my administration comes in to observe me because I absolutely love the outside feedback that I receive from my administrators. I have went to my principal before and have said to her, "You can come in my room anytime you want and observe me because I love the feedback. I don't take it personally, anything that they say, and sometimes I might not agree with suggestions that they give, but I absolutely love receiving their feedback. I love getting what getting things from an outside viewpoint on ways that I could really perfect my lesson, perfect a specific area of teaching. So I'm really big on receiving that feedback.